Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Moxie Burnape, and this is my battle for Week 6 of Season 2 of the National Pokeball League Minors. So this week I'm going up against Carnie, the lad, the cool guy Carnie. So he actually was a sub for Jolt in the Major Pokemon League for the last 2 weeks. I did not play Carnie because I played Jolt in the last game that Jolt was there, but that's all good. So we're playing Carnie now. This is the first time I'm playing Carnie in just any Pokemon here, or in any league format game, you know. So I'm just going to read off his team here. It is really good. It's really scary. So he's got Orlando T, Jirachi, Conkeldurr, Zapdos, Nilotic, Politoed, Ludicolo, Umbreon, Armaldo, Heracross, and Mega Sceptile. So he's got a really good team there, as I said. He's got some speed to Mega Sceptile, and I mean, that's like his fastest thing, and otherwise he doesn't have that much speed. He's got like Jirachi, Lando, Zapdos are kind of fast, but and then he does have a little rain component to his team. He has the Politoed, Milotic, and Ludicolo, which is a little bit scary. Also the Armaldo, which could be scary as well in a potential rain team. But first, I want to talk about my team. I actually made a free agency drop over here. So I dropped Rapurier, Sad Face, but I picked up Diancie because I needed Fairy type. And after last week's game, which was week 3, but my last game that I did, which was against TCMTL, I realized that I needed Fairy. I wanted to pick one up when I first got this team, like when I first joined this league, because I took this team over from Jesse. I wanted to get a Fairy, but I didn't see any available on like the free agency. But I think Diancie was, but I just missed it. But then then after that game, after week 3's game, I noticed, oh wait, Diancie's available, and I need a Fairy. Alright, let's pick that up, man. Sorry, Rapurier, but Diancie's cool. It is, you know, pretty good defenses here. It has trash HP, sad face, but it's got really good defense, so that kind of evens it out. Its clear body is a meh ability, but it's got decent-ish coverage. It's got Earth Power, which is nice coverage, and the dual stab and Diamond Storm and Moonblast. Diamond Storm's physical, so that's kind of awkward, but it's still cool. It's another heal builder, so if I want to run like Rest on Mega Blastoise, that's cool. Another Stealth Rocker, so me losing Rapurier does not it does not decrease the amount of Stealth Rockers I have, I guess. That's cool. Rock Polish is always fun. It's just a nice little mon here. Also maybe a dual screener. I don't know. It's got some fun components to it, and yeah, Diancie's a cool mon. So yeah, let me just hop into my team for week 6, and as you can see there for that brief moment, I actually am bringing Diancie, but I'll go over that set in a moment. So we got our physically defensive Kofag. This thing can switch into like Heracross, Conk, I guess Jirachi. It's kind of mainly meant to switch into the Lando though. At the Culver, I can take a knockoff, and really any of those. I mean, not Jirachi, but like any of those other Pokemon. We can also switch into like, I mean, mainly those four. I guess Armaldo as well. So that's pretty cool there. And we got a interesting Mancho set, not like a Scarf, not just any kind of physical Mancho. Actually, a special Mancho with Calm Mind. With enough speed, outspeed, I think it's Zapdos there, or just Space 100. It's also Jirachi. Yeah, we've Calm Mind, HP Ice, Orsphere, and Baton Pass. So I went into this game, or into this, I guess, team building approach, thinking that he's going to bring a physically defensive Zapdos to hit, or to, not hit, but to check Mancho and check Talonflame. So I actually want to hit it on the special side, which I still have a pretty good special attack, 95. I can go for a Calm Mind on the switch, or HP Ice, so I'll do a good chunk. And I can take a T-Bolt, maybe a Baton Pass, and do some nice special attackers here, which I'll show you in a moment. Yeah, then we got Latios here. We got a full Lati set, Dragon Ball Sub, Roost, and Calm Mind. The Sub is so I can take advantage of my Lodic if he carries Dragon Tail. He might carry Haze, but if he carries Dragon Tail, I will not break my Sub, and I can take advantage of that, and that'll be awesome. I know he does have, or wait, no, he's not a Fairy type, so I can run just Mono Dragon Pulse, and that'll do a number. That'll be cool. He does have Jirachi, but still, a Dragon Pulse is okay versus that, because I can set up on that, as long as it's not, like, banded or anything, because, like, even if it's Scarf, it doesn't take care of me. I mean, it could have flinched me with Iron Head, but, like, I think I can live 3 Iron Heads with my lefties, so let's just hope I don't get too unlucky. Yeah, that's Lye set. We can outspeed, like, it wasn't Zapdos. I don't know what I have to outspeed, because you're faster. It was to outspeed something. I made this team kind of like a couple weeks ago, and I should have uploaded this video, like, earlier, but I don't know. I was lazy. Actually, this is a post-comp since the game was actually really long, but you'll see why. Once we get into the game. Next, we got our Soul Vest Magnezone, so can switch into Mega Sceptile pretty decently well. Focus Blaster, HP Ground is still scary, but outside of that, it's a pretty cool switch-in. It can trap in the Jirachi, which is nice. And Charge Beam's interesting for the Zapdos, and then Tri Attack. Kind of for the Zapdos, because like he might go for a boost, but like he might not, so I don't want to like get myself into too many mind games. I could go HP ground, but like he would still live it and he could roost it. I mean, then I could go for it again. It's just, I don't know. I feel like HP ground's not too reliable to try to take on Zapdos. I mean, now there's Try Attack, but like, I don't know, it's kind of fun. T-Bolt, Flash Cannon, just dual stab. Again, outspeed, like, his Milotic, I want to say. I think it's Milotic. I could be wrong, but let's hope I'm right. Then we got a Banded Talonflame, Sink and hit hard. It can, 2KO either the Milotic or the Zapdos with the move of choice over here. Flare Blitz 2KOs Zapdos, Braviaries 2KOs the Milotic, so that's cool. And U-turn, nice priority Tailwind is nice for just things being fast, being speedy, it's all cool. Next we got our very interesting Custat Diancie with Endeavor, which is kind of cool. It don't have like Endure or Sturdy or anything, so it's going to be kind of interesting to get into Custat range, but it'll be kind of cool. So we have Stealth Rocks, it's a nice rock for the Moonblast and Diamond Storm. I kind of wanted to bring Leafeon in the slot, but I wanted a Stealth Rocker in this slot. So with this investment, I think it guaranteed me to live in Earthquake from a Landorus TE, even if it was Adamant. I could still live in Earthquake, so that was cool. He could be Soft Sander or something, and that'd be really scary, or Banded, so that'd be tough, but I was planning to lead with this thing, and I can take that on pretty well. Or not take on the line, but like I can get on my rocks and go for the Endeavor following turn, so I'll have the priority with because that. That's cool, and I have some speed for, I think it's for his base 45s for his Armaldo and his Conch, and then special attack is cool. And yeah, that's the team there. So let's hop into the battle, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, so I am back with the battle, as you can see here. So just to go over my team, we have Kofag, me, and Shao, which is actually special, kind of cool. And we have a bulky Latios, a AV Magnezone, Banded Talonflame, and Diancie, which is just cool. So that was a bad description of my team, but you should have watched the team builder part. I don't know why I even went over my team, but whatever. So he brings in Milotic, Arachi, Zapdos, Ludicolo, Lando, and Conch. So scary team, very scary team indeed, but no Mega Sceptile, so that's cool. And then no, I don't know what else he didn't bring. He didn't bring like Politoed, so that was cool. No Armaldo, no Heracross. That's nice. So I don't know why. Like I was planning to lead with Diancie, but last minute I was like, yeah, go for it, and we'll lead with him. So I was like, Hydro Pump could do a lot, so I'm just gonna go into Lottie. You could Ice Beam, but let's hope you don't. You don't. Or I thought maybe you would also Rain Dance, but you don't. Just Hydro Pump and Lottie eats that. That's cool. So here I think I just set up a sub. So I'm like, why not? So I set up a sub, left these, and he's like, well, shit, I can't break your sub. Yeah, because I think he is Heat Wave and T-Bolt, which we'll find out later. So he goes into Rachi. I can start sub binding. I kind of mix those together. But yeah, set up a Calm on Edge, Dragon Pulse as the U turns out. The crit, it doesn't really matter. I guess he could have got off like, I think it was like 10, maybe 15% with Mach Punch, if that. Because like, I would not have killed if I did not get the crit. But if he was Assault Vest, then a crit would not have killed him. Or I would not have 2KO'd if he was Assault Vest, but like, he wasn't Assault Vest because the crit would not have killed. So the crit didn't really matter at all, so it's all good. So he brings in Rachi, as I think I'll just stay in. Yeah, I can take the U-turn kind of well, so that's cool, as I can just root, stay healthy. So he brings in Milo. So here I think I just try to sub and just see what you do. You go for Haze. I'm like, oh, okay, I knew you'd have it, but I just kind of wanted to hope you wouldn't. But I think I can win this one with one side, my lefties, and even if we get in a war where I'm just clicking Calm Mind, you're clicking Haze, I have lefties, so that's very beneficial. That's cool. So we get a crit here with Dragon Balls, which is kind of lolsy, and that's cool, but I'm not at +1 anymore, so I can't even kill. So I'm like, well, shucks. And I might have been able to win that 1v1, but like I was like, I don't want to like take all this time to try to stall it out. So I was like, if I need to, I'll do that later in the match. But I'm gonna try to, be a little more aggressive around this Milotic. So I can just bring a Magnezone, click Charge Beam. No, click Try Attack. I guess I thought Lando might come in. It does nothing. I'm like, well, shit, that didn't work out. Here, I click Charge Beam. I miss. Thanks, game. Heat Wave does more than I thought it would. I mean, it does as much as the calc said it would, but like, I wanted to think I would have done less. So bringing Diancie here, you can eat up the hit and set up rocks, which is awesome. You might have default, but let's just hope you don't. So you bring in Milo, which makes a lot of sense. So I think a Scald does not put me in range of Custat Berry, and 2 Scalds will just kill me, so it's not beneficial at all for me to stay in. So I can switch into Kofag, eat this up, and then I can maybe, like, I think I'm Toxic. Actually, I forget. Did I even go over the moves on Kofag? I forget. hold up. Yeah, I have Toxic, Heal Block, Shadow Ball, and Pain Split. I didn't really say that, but Go Fact's cool. So I could have Toxic and then like Pain Split and Heal Block and been cool. But I Toxic this thing, so that's nice. So here I switch into Lottie because I know Lottie can switch into this nice and easily and just like be a baller. So I can just set up in this thing's face, which is awesome. So he switches into his Rachi again, named Mama Jolt. Awesome nickname, by the way. So I can just sub C U-turns, break this up. I'm like, alright, I mean, you're not doing a whole lot. You bring in this thing, so I set up Calm Mind as you switched in. So I was kind of afraid of this, because I don't think Knockoff killed Fear Scarf, but like, I took a lot of damage, and I don't want to get rid, and I don't want my lefties to be gone, so I switched out just to, like, be safe and, you know, play it safe, because, like, he could have been Scarf with U-turn, then could have U-turn, and I don't know if that would have killed me, but, like, he would have hit me, then switched out into something, and then he could have brought that Lando back in and killed me. So I switch out into Go Fag, and based off that damage, which did 6% with that U-turn, I know that he doesn't even have any attack investment, it looks like. So it looks like he's a defensive, more bulkier Lando. Here I can switch in Mag Zone to sack it off to be a Ludicolo, which is actually kind of a threat, so that's pretty bad. But yeah, I just bring in Talon Flame here as he switches into this, and I see, okay, yeah, that's definitely defensive. I'm at -1 attack, I know, but like, I'm still banded. But yeah, that does nothing. And he's lefties too, so. He sets up Roxas, I thought he might. I do not have defog or anything to get rid of hazards, but I can pressure him to defog. So here, I kind of went to Calm Mind Break and switch, but I was like, wait. Like, if I was in your spot now, like you would think, why would I send this thing in? So you'd probably keep it in mind. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to click HBA, and he had to kill, and that's kind of hilarious and awesome. Special man shot, putting in work. Alright, so it's 5-4 now. He goes for Iron Head, Yowza. Actually doesn't do that much, but yeah, going to that so I can hit the mummy, so it just only have a 30% chance to flinch, so that's kind of helpful. That Pain Split there, it does, yeah, not much, but it's helpful. I thought he'd either Roost Tier or T-Bolt, either way, Pain Split was kind of helpful, so I go for that. Here, I should have I think I switched out here, but I shouldn't have played this, not risky with Go, I shouldn't have let Go Fag get the weekend out, because Go Fag was important in checking Jirachi. So I know I can switch into Lottie though, and Lottie can set up on this thing's face, so that's pretty cool. He brings in Milo, I can soup, and that's cool. So I can set up and just, I think this is a point where we're getting like a really long stall with Latios and Nilotic and Jirachi, and it's just not the most fun thing you've ever seen in the world. So honestly, I'm not going to talk about this right now, because like, it's pretty repetitive and just kind of back and forth. Here I'm just kind of hoping he doesn't flinch me. He flinches me here and there. Not as much as he should for the 60% chance he has, but yeah, it is what it is. So let me just talk about the playoffs and just how that playoff race is going down. So I don't know if I've said this yet, but the season is only 7 games long. It's only 7 weeks, so that's pretty short and pretty chill. This is week 6, so after this game we only have 1 more regular season game. So there are in total 16 teams in the whole league. There are 2 divisions, each with 8 teams. And you play each team in your own division once, so that's your 7 games there. But the top 4 from each division of 8, so in total 8 teams. But the top 4 from each division will make playoffs. So right now, going into this game, I'm 4-1. Carnie's 2-3, so it looks like Carnie's going to need to win both this game and his next game to be able to make playoffs. So this is a big game for Carnie. So he's really trying to win this game. I think, I mean, I'm in a good position to make playoffs. I'm not guaranteed though. If I lose this game and my next game, I might not make playoffs, but I still have a pretty good differential as of now, so that's alright. So yeah, it's just a long war here, as you can see. Calm Mind, Ruse. I got a little lucky with him not flinching me as much as he probably should have. But here I'm like, oh man, shit, I don't think I can beat my Lodic, and it's just sad. But yes, we got, this game, and I don't know when week 7's coming up. Like, this season is supposed to be, it's not as, organized, I guess, or just, stuff kind of fell apart. A lot of people, like, quit on the season and needed people to, take their spot. Like, a lot of people. It's just a big mess, but we're getting people to make up the games that the person that previously had the team should have done did. So we're getting those games started to being made up, so we're getting the season back together. It's supposed to be uploaded, like, these games are supposed to be uploaded every Friday. Like, I was already kind of late to start with, and then it just didn't really, like, I never really got back. I mean, I didn't, and no one really did get back to the sort of schedule that we had set in place. So I don't know, it is what it is. Let me actually talk about the game, because sort of different things are happening. So I switched into this thing on the recover, I think, yeah, and then I Calm Mind, and we have to recover again. So then I can Aura Sphere, do some cool damage, but I know I was like, crap, you're gonna haze. I wanted to Baton Pass into Lottie or something. I was like, crap, man, you're gonna haze anyways. Well, that sucks. So I bring in Diancie. I wanted to take rocks damage, so I can then be in range of one more Scald, putting it in range of Custap. Switching to this, he gets a crit, and that's just a sad story. So going to this to eat the Scald, he goes for Ice Beam. Yeah, it does a number, no percent there. So he goes for another Ice Beam, and here's where it gets a freeze. I was about to say the previous turn, but I didn't know when. So he freezes me, and then in the chat he's like, I'm sorry, man. And then a Riz or someone wanted to click Scald, thaw me out. But I was like, nah, man. Honestly, he really should have frozen me, because like, you know, I'm clicking Roost, I'm kind of stalling him out here, and like eventually he's gonna get the freeze. You know, like it has a 10% chance, and like he didn't go for it 10 times. But like, if he went for it like 10 times, then like theoretically he should have gotten freeze. Now it was like the third or fourth time. It was like the second. I want to say it was like the third time where he went for Ice Beam, where he didn't have a sub up. I want to say, I'm not sure though. Yeah, let me actually start talking about some things real quick. So Endeavor, I pulled that off. I went for Rocks, and then yeah, Skull put me in Custap range. So I went for Endeavor, really weaken this thing down. So that's cool. So I can Aura Sphere, knock this thing out. That's pretty nice. So then he brings in Rachi though, and like, or no, he brings in this. Just, I don't know, make it closer. That's cool. That's nice. So here it brings in Rachi, Iron, and yeah, it kills me. So here I can bring in Talonflame. So we're saying Scarf, I know. So it, okay, no. So it has to be Clean. So it does not look like Brave Bird kills. Flare Blitz will kill easily. And I think, yeah, Flare Blitz or Brave Bird will kill the big kill though. Even if he's like Koba Berry, Brave Bird still kills. So that's cool. So I could either Flare Blitz and risk him flinching me. I will be able to live it, but I could risk him flinching me, which is a 60% chance. Or I could Brave Bird, get off some damage, still have a chance for a crit as well. And then I think I'll be able to live the Iron Head and then come with another Brave Bird. But the issue is the recoil damage. I'll be taking it from either attack. So we go for Brave Bird, and then that puts me in range of where Iron Head kills me. He gets a crit. I believe he did not have too much investment, so actually I think the crit mattered in terms of me living. But either way, I would have died to the next Brave Bird though, so then you could just brought in the Golo and 1-1-0, so I guess that crit just changed the differential, which isn't a huge deal. But GG nonetheless to Carnie. Some people were saying, like, you know, the freeze was, like, just kind of dumb, like, you know. I don't think I would have won if he didn't get the freeze. I think he still would have won, because, I don't know, I didn't prep too well for my load. The lottery set didn't work out how I thought it would. It was just, it wasn't that good. I mean, eventually he was going to get the freeze, honestly, I'm not that mad about it. Like, and like Riz or someone want him to Scald and just, like, want him to thaw me out, but he was like, yeah, Carnie said that he would have Scalded and thawed me out, but this is such an important game for him because he has to win this to make playoffs, and I was like, you know what, dude, I understand. But he said if this was any other situation, he would thaw me out, but I was like, dude, I don't care. You really should have frozen me eventually, and then should have won because he prepped better and played better. GG to Carnie though. Carnie's a cool guy. I haven't really been linking people's channels down below, mostly because I don't know them, and I don't know if everyone has a channel, but Carnie does, right? Yeah, Carnie has a channel. I'll link him if I don't forget. I don't know. I might have choked there, because, I mean, I could have risked, like, he might have not flinched me as Iron Head. I don't know if he would have, then Flare Blitz would have killed him. I don't know if I would have died to the Flare Blitz, though, and then, like, you know, he could have brought in that, and then Flare Blitz would have killed that, I believe, but, like, I would have died to Flare Blitz from that for sure. So I don't know. I don't know if I really had a chance to win at the end. I don't think I really did, but it is what it is. We're 4-2 now. We have one more game left in the regular season, so hopefully we can win that. I think we're in the playoffs either way, but I think there's still a chance that we are eliminated from the playoffs. I don't know. We'll see how that goes next week. I might live comment that. I think I will live comment that. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this. If you did, make sure to click the like button down below. And yeah, subscribe to me. But hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next week for the National Pokeball League Minors or the Major PL. See ya.